In this video, we're going to look at estimating the median, and we're going to use a method called linear interpolation. Now, this is a technique that some students find really daunting, and I think the reason why some people find it daunting is they try to memorize it as a formula. I strongly encourage you to think about this as a process and try to understand what each part of the process means. When you do, it's really quite easy to remember it because the whole process makes sense. If you try to remember it as a formula, it's quite a difficult formula and it's really easy to make errors in it. Let's look at the question and we'll see if we can build some intuitions about what to do. Okay, so the weekly wages of a group of 100 professional footballers was recorded. The results are displayed in the table below. Use linear interpolation to estimate the median weekly wage. Okay, so this is going to be an estimate, just like it was when we had group data with the mean, because we don't know how these footballers' weekly wages are distributed in the group. So these 18 footballers here, they might all be earning just under £5,000, or they might all be earning next to nothing. So that's why it's fundamentally an estimate. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is figure out the position of the median. Now we've got 100 professional footballers. Now previously we used this n+1 divided by 2. We don't use that when we're dealing with group data. Okay, so whenever we're dealing with group data like this, where you've got a range of different values, we don't do that. We just do that value divided by 1. It's the same for when we're looking at cumulative frequency. So try to remember that point, that we don't need to do the n+1 if we're dealing with group data like we are now. Okay, so I'm going to take my 100, divide it by 2, and I get 50. So I'm looking for the position of the 50th footballer. Well, we can do something similar to what we did in the last video, where we looked at finding the median when we've got a frequency table, just to figure out which group it's in first. So to do that, I'll just start with a cumulative frequency. So I've got 18 footballers who earn up to 5,000. Add the next group in, I've got 45 footballers who earn up to 10,000. Add the next group in, I've got 76 footballers who earn up to 15,000. Add the next group in, and I get 91 footballers who earn up to 20,000. Add the next 7 in, it's 98 footballers who earn up to 30,000. And finally, 100, all of them earn up to £40,000. All right, so where's the 50th footballer? Well, they're not in the first group because there were only 18 there. And when I add in the next 27 footballers, I only get up to the 45th position. I've only got 45 footballers up to that point. So we haven't reached the 50th yet. The 50th must be reached in this next group, because when I chuck in the next 31 footballers, it takes me up to the 76th. So the 50th one must be in this group. Okay, so I found the median class, or the class in which that holds the median. It's the 10 to 15 group, the 10,000 to 15,000 group. But we want to do better. We actually want to estimate a position in that group. So our answer is going to begin with the following question, or finding the answer involves answering the following question. What fraction of the way into this group is the 50th footballer? Well, we had 45 footballers up to this point. So the 50th footballer is the 5th one beyond that point, because we had 45 and we've got 5 more to get up to 50. So it's the 5th footballer in this group. So I actually like to take a note of that. We're looking for the 5th footballer in this group. So remember that question, what fraction of the way into this group is that footballer? Well, there were 31 footballers in that group and we want the 5th. So the fraction of the way into that group is 5 out of 31. That tells me how far into that group I want to go. Okay, if it was 31 out of 31, it would be all the way into the group. If it was 0 out of 31, it would be no way into the group. But it's 5/31, whatever that number is. That's the fraction of the way into the group I want to go. Okay, once I know the fraction of the way into the group, I want to say, well, how wide is the group? I mean, it goes from 10,000 to 50,000. So it's a gap of £5,000 there. And I want to go the same fraction of the way into this group as I went into my list of footballers. So the group width, the class width is 5,000. So I want to go 5/35 of the way into that gap of 5,000. And that's going to tell me how many pounds to move into that group. Starting from 10,000 up to 15,000, I want to go 5/31 of that gap. That gap is £5,000. So 5/31, lots of 5,000 tells me how many pounds into that group I go. Now, if that's 2,000 or 1,000, it means I need to go that far beyond this lower bound of 10,000. So my final step is just to add my answer onto the lower bound, which is £10,000. Keying this all into the calculator, so 5/31 times 5,000 plus 10,000 gives me 10,806. So 10,806 pounds. So that is an estimate for the median using linear interpolation. I'll talk more in a future video about where this name linear interpolation comes from. Well, I can say a little bit now. The interpolation bit means I'm looking within a group. So I'm saying I know what the starting point was, what the end point was, and I'm looking within. That's the interpolation. And the linear bit means I'm assuming that these 31 footballers were spread evenly through that group in a kind of linear fashion, sort of going from the maybe one who earns £10,000 up to the one who earns £15,000 and spaced nice and evenly in a straight line. So that's where the word comes from. All right, that's the process. Now, can we describe this as a formula? Well, I sort of don't recommend it, but here's how we could. So we're looking for the fraction of the way into the group. So that's what that is. So fraction into group multiplied by the class width. Plus the lower bound. So there is a formula if you're interested in the formula. So you find the fraction of the way into the group, which was 5/31. You multiply by the class width, which for us was £5,000. And then we add the lower bound, which for us was £10,000. You will sometimes see this presented in different ways. I personally find that the formula version of this is quite difficult to remember, quite easy to misremember, get wrong. Whereas I feel like this way of doing it, we're really just thinking our way through it. So just working out, if you like, from scratch each time by thinking, I want to know, I figured out that the median footballer is in this group. I figured out they're the fifth footballer in this group. So that tells me that they are 5/31 of the way into the group. Now I've got my fraction. I take that fraction of the class width and add it onto the lower bound, and we are done. All right, so there's linear interpolation. Hope you didn't find that too challenging. I'm going to go through a second example in the next video, so I'll see you there.